something and you guys don't understand, feel free to put your hand and say, sir, rewind that for me, please. I want to hear it again. Okay? Okay? Yes. You sure? Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Call and response now. Wake up, right? We're 15 minutes. Let's do this. Example of a big what? Big figure. Okay. This guy here, Carter G. Woodson, born 1875, died 1950. Carter G. Woodson, born 1875. He is the father of what they call Black History Month. This guy here is the only person in history to have been born of slave parents, and he went to Harvard. In the United States, the two top universities are Yale and Harvard. In England, the two top universities are Oxford and Cambridge. Right. So these are from under the ground. This is at a time when black people never had the right to vote, black people had no rights whatsoever. His parents were slaves. And here's this guy who's overcome his what? His barriers, his limitations. Yeah? Didn't go to primary school and goes to Harvard. Ends up writing about 35 books, some of which are still in print today, 100 years later. This man here is what I call a great man. Prime Minister, the Mayor, and the Chancellor. These are the three most powerful politicians in this country, went to the same school. What do you think they were taught in that school? How to run a campaign, how to run a country. You come out there thinking, yeah, I'm going to do something. You understand what I'm saying? So when you've got a teacher like Mr. Phillips, and he's trying to bring in certain levels, he's trying to say to you, yo guys, when you come out of this school here, go out there and change the world. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. University of Michigan looked at the influences. When you control a person's thinking, you have to worry about their actions. Very quickly. University of Michigan research influences on young people. 1950, number one is the home, number two school, number three church, number four friends, number friends the TV program, number five TV. By 1980, home was still the number one influence upon young people, you guys. But look at friends. Friends have gone from number 4 to number 2. School has dropped from 2 to 3. Are you following this? The influences on young people. Right. Let's push on. 1990, friends become the number one influence on young people's behavior. Replacing what? Which means that your parents have less control over how you act than your what? Your friends. Your friends have more control over how you dress and how you act and how you speak than your own parents. What? Now if you hang out with a group of boys that have trousers hanging down, girls think they, what's the name, twerky. That's your friends. What's going to happen to your students? We're going to end up, look at this, number two for young people is something called rap. Rap never existed. But the rap that we heard in 1990s is the same rap that you guys listen to today. Different type of rap completely. Different type of rap completely. Let's follow this one. Alright, so let me go back one. 2013. See how I put it as more question marks. If there's more time, we can go into this, but you can hear I do nothing, right? 2013, number one influence on young people is what? Social media. Social media, number one. Friends, number two, right? Facebook, all that crazy stuff that you lot get involved in. Yeah, he's getting bullied on the internet. How do you get bullied on the internet? You just log off. I didn't mean it in a rude way. I mean, I just log off the computer and go read a book. That's what I meant, okay? Don't get twisted now, guys. Alright, number three, they had was music. Church was gone. School, I think, was number 5. And home was moving around some at the bottom. Social media, number one influence in young people's life. Crazy stuff, 2013. Crazy stuff. So, let's look at the role models for LBTS students. Let's be honest now, right? So we've said, what have we said? This guy here? Yeah? Yeah? Lil Wayne, Mr. Weezy. Yeah? How much people I see now walking around to me, 2 little teardrops out in their face? Yo, bro, come on. Have your own mind. This guy here, 5-0. I mean 50, 5-0, sorry about that. Yeah? Got 50 pence, 50 cents, $half. Yeah? Cricket. Who said cricket? We had the fastest bowlers and the best batsmen. Yeah? You see in the background there, you can see the gas canister, that's the Oval. 1976, when you guys are still up in the stars. There's, what's these as world champions? World champions. West Indies. World champion. Who's that one? Invented the what? Telephone. Light bulb. Light bulb. People say Thomas Edison invented the light bulb, but Louis Jackson was the person who took Edison's invention and actually made it work. Yeah? Thomas Edison's light bulb lasts for about 5 minutes, which means that I hit the light switch, hit the table, click, lights are on. So this guy here later comes on and says, hold on a sec, sir, you did it quite wrong. Let me apply my knowledge to this situation here. And brings in something called a carbon film, which is light bulb, which we still using today. This guy changed the world. Does he deserve a round of applause? Okay, very quickly, Africa the continent. So we should study this great continent here. African people, friend of humanity, civilization. The first human being to walk on the earth was what? Neil Armstrong. No, that's the moon. But I like how you're thinking outside of the box. I like that. I like that. You know, what's that thing? Fresh bits of bread here. Yeah. Right? Who's the smart one? Carlton. What's Carlton's surname? Banks. Right. Okay. Who's the crazy, jokey, stupid one? Will. Who wants to be Carlton and who wants to be Will? Which one's the popular one? Who's the smart one? Carlton. Who's the popular one? Will. Who's the smart one? Carlton. Does this make any sense whatsoever? One of the most popular TV programs for young people showed me if you act the clown, if you play the fool, if you jig around on the screen, you're popular. It's smart and popular, and the smart guy doesn't get the prop. Crazy program, but his name's Banks, and he's telling you it's all about the money, right? This building here is the Bank of England. These guys here decide how the rest of the country effectively going to live. How do you pay for your stuff? On the doors of the Bank of England is a symbol. Can you see it? Now you have to ask yourself, why would the Bank of England, the most important financial institution in this country, have an ancient African symbol on its doors? Imhotep was the master of science, medicine, architecture, mathematics, astronomy, surgery, poetry. This is one man, a real historical person who actually existed. Why they have monuments of him? He built this architect here. He built this pyramid here. The world's first architect. The world's greatest architect. Imhotep. From a place called Egypt. Which is in where? Africa. Which is where? Africa. Okay, right. English. Othello. The greatest writer in the English language is a man called William Shakespeare. When you get older, you'll be studying Shakespeare. One of Shakespeare's greatest works, and my favourite, is Othello, which is the story of a man called Othello who was a Moor. Yeah? The Moor of Venice, a tragedy. This is Brixton, Moorlands Estate. Remember I told you they knocked down their houses and they built that crazy block? They call the block the Moorlands Estate. Hold on a second, Willie Chase can have a play called Othello, so the Moor. Moorish architecture. Moors from where? Africa. Colonized Spain, 700 AD, ruled for 800 years. 800 years. We now refer to that period as the Dark Ages. Okay. Introduced to Europe, compass, sextant, architecture, telescope, eyeglasses, personal hygiene, polar backgammon, and what are they playing there? Chess. Move on. Life is a game of chess. Kings, queens, and pawns. Decide what you guys are. Kings. Right. That's right. Kings and queens. Pawns. You have chess players and you have chess pieces. Don't be a piece. Be a player. The king of the English language. Who's this guy here? Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King, August 1963, gave one of the greatest ever speeches in the English language. His speech was, I have a what? Dream. And dream. Right. 10 years later, a man called Cool DJ Herb took Martin Luther King's dream and made it to reality. This guy here, say the name Cool DJ Herb. Cool DJ Herb. Say Cool DJ Herb. Cool DJ Herb. Cool DJ Herb is the godfather of something we call hip-hop. Hip-hop has a birthday. Hip-hop is 40 years old this year. Can you believe it? The godfather, Cool DJ Herb. Give him a round of applause. Education. Weren't the Greeks the first scientists? So we've done maths. We've done English. Let's do science. 2,700 years, this building, BC, nearly 5,000 years old. But 2,000 years before Pythagoras, they were building pyramids in Egypt, which are 4 triangles. So either Pythagoras went back in time 2,000 years and said, yo, guys, I'm going to tell you something. Work this out. Or maybe Pythagoras' theorem isn't really Pythagoras' theorem. And here's the most important person in history of biomedical research, this lady here, her name is Henrietta Lacks. This lady, her cells were taken from her body and used in 70,000 experiments. Her cells have been used to develop different types of drugs. Hundreds of drugs. Smallpox vaccine was developed from her cells. This lady here is the most important person to have lived possibly in the last 100 years. Without this lady, there would be no biomedical research industry, which employs thousands of research scientists and contributes billions of pounds to the British economy and the world economy. This woman here, her family today are still poor in Maryland. They don't have enough money to afford medical insurance, but yet still drugs companies are making billions of pounds or dollars from her. Henrietta Lacks. All I can say to you guys is that for the little time that you have in school, engage yourself with your maths and your English and your science, but approach it knowing that we're all interconnected very, very deeply. Does it make sense? Yeah? When people tell you about black history and this and that, don't let people fool you. All history, regardless, is all connected, as you've just seen from there. Yeah? Does it make sense, guys? Yes. Yeah? That is my message to you for Black History Month. Have a good day.